Hey guys, welcome back. It's Fotivator, aka Foti. It's been about over a year since I've made any live stream videos or any voiceover videos, commentaries about any gameplay at all. But now that I'm back from the Middle East, I'm back in America, and I've been starting up, getting back into the MMO genre again. And me and my friends have been playing this new MMO that's been out for a little over, I think, a week and a half now. It is Guild Wars 2. Those of you who know about this game, there was Guild Wars 1, and it was a complete success. Basically, you know, there's a couple of different races in the game. It's nothing crazy out of the genre of MMOs. You know, you get your same different couple of races. You know, they got PvP, world PvP, your same questing and everything like that. You know, however, there are a few aspects of the game that separate this game from the rest. But all in all, I'll be honest with you guys. You know, it is kind of repetitive as all other MMOs. One thing I will say is one thing that separates it from the rest is it's free to play. You know, that's pretty cool in my opinion. You buy the game once for $59.99, or I think they have a deluxe edition. I don't now that I'm thinking about it, I don't know if they sell it anymore. It might have been just a pre-order thing, but you know, you buy the game for 60 bucks, and you never have to buy it again. You don't have to pay any subscription fees, and I find that actually really cool. You know what I mean? If you don't play for a week, you don't have to worry about, oh well, you know, I only have 3 weeks left in my sub, so on and so forth. But yeah, I'm gonna show you guys a little bit of gameplay. Next video next week will probably have a lot of PvP in it. I'm gonna show you guys the WVW, which is the World v World. And mind you guys, again, this is a live commentary. I don't believe in commenting over my videos once I've played. I think you lose the user gamer experience with me as I experience things for the first time with you guys. So I like to keep that about as realistic as possible. However, I'm going to get into a little bit more detail about the game. As you guys can see, I am a Sylvari. Sylvari are the newest race born into Tyria. They're basically tree people. There's really no other way I can explain it than that without sounding dorky. They were born from the Great Tree. Basically, it's almost kind of like Avatar. I don't know if you guys have ever seen the movie Avatar, but they're very big on that. You know, they're very good about protecting nature, but you know, they also stand up for what they believe in, and they've been willing to fight because of the dragons, which are not around me, thank God, because they're incredibly strong and they'd probably kill me in one shot, are taking over Tyria. So, needless to say, you know, all the races are coming together to fight against the dragons. That's the big moral of the story. Besides being a Sylvari, I am a ranger. Bow and axe and warhorn is my setup right now. And as you guys can tell, you got probably just like, whoa, what did he do? He just swept weapons so fast, you know. The one thing that does separate itself about this game is weapon swapping. Now, for instance, you know, Ranger, there's a bunch of different weapon styles that they can use. For instance, if you hit H and go into your character tab, these are your traits. The traits here are different traits, just like any other game, like World of Warcraft. If you're a warlock, you could spec your points into destruction, or you can set them into affliction, you know, or demonology. There's different attributes in different trees that give you different things. Like for me, I'm specking into wilderness survival. Right now, it gives me a 200 more toughness and 200 more condition damage. Because rangers, you know, I like to stack bleeding on people. That's my thing. So
I had a feeling you would answer the call. Let's head out.
I don't know what the hell's going on over there, but skills. There's a bunch of different skills. One thing I like about this game is you can only have 10 skills on your bar at a time. You know, it's not like World of Warcraft or EverQuest or even like Star Wars Galaxies back in the day, where you could have 500 fucking skills in your bar. That's That's not how this works. It's just like the old Guild Wars. You only have 10 skills instead of 8 this time. You know, and you get to pick your different skills. I haven't even unlocked them all. I'm going to unlock these once I unlock my next tier. I think it's at level 60 or it's 70, but we're going to find out. But back to what I was saying earlier, the weapon skills. Each weapon does a different thing. You know, if you have a sword in your main hand, it gives you these 3 attacks you can choose from. Longbow, which is what I'm equipped right now, you can go with a short bow, axe, another axe in your offhand. Right here, dagger, you know, I haven't even used it because I've never been a really big dagger fan growing up in any game. Great sword, I used that for a really long time. I liked it. Torch, you know, war horn, spear, and harpoon gun. And you can use your harpoon gun when you're in the water. So, you know, rangers can only use a certain type of weapons. To keep fairness in the game, only classes can only use certain types of stuff. Like a warrior can't use a staff, obviously, and a necromancer can't use like a giant two-handed hammer. So, but yeah, I'll show you guys some of the swapping in the game. In order to be very successful in this game, you have to be able to weapon swap. So, for instance, like this target right here. What you would do is, you know, you would attack, you know. Here's my cat off so we can understand. Once the starts to come, you could swap targets, you know, and finish him off like that. And the hawks eating his face was one of my attacks. So, you know what I mean? If ranged isn't getting the job done, you know what I mean? And he's closing the gap fast, you know, and you need to swap. You can always swap and just. Well, I killed him really fast because I'm actually too high for this level, but you guys understand, needless to say. With this combination I have, I get a lot of run speed and I get a lot of slows. My cat's dying. I get a lot of run speed and I get a lot of slows. So if I'm chasing someone in PvP in the bow and they get out of distance, I could always do this. And I can run much faster and I'll close the gap and I'll catch him really, really quick. So, so that's a little bit on weapon swapping, a little bit on skills. We'll get more into the races later, probably in another video. But the another thing I like about Guild Wars 2 is the explorable area and map is wow. So to put it into perspective for you, I'm right here. Okay, I'm right next to Valius Thorpe waypoint. So the top of the region stops right here. Obviously where this little fog of war kicks in because this is a new area. If I was to run from here, right where my mouse is, coming all the way down to here, it would probably take me 20 minutes in game time. So, you know, to put it into perspective for you, you know, this looks like a pretty big area, right? I mean, this is huge. I mean, there's a ton of area to run all through here. I mean, it's crazy. Different levels of NPCs, there's different battles, so on and so forth. You know, and you zoom out a little bit, this is just the Brisbane Wildlands right here, this entire area. You know what I mean? And then you come out even farther, you know, this is actually just Magus Falls. You come out even farther, it's just the Maguma Waste and Magus Falls. You know what I mean? You have to cover this entire map. And I've only uncovered like 30% of it, and I'm level 59. And the max level in the game as it stands right now is level 80. So, you know, don't worry about getting bored. There's not a lot to get bored with in this game. The good thing about it is, you know, it has a lot for both genres of players. You know, if you're more of a PvEer, that's awesome. You know, there's plenty to do for people who like to PvE. PvE, you know, they have instances in the game right now. They have storyline quests that you have to follow, which is actually, to be honest with you, it's pretty intriguing. I used to make videos about Rift Online, Plains of Talara, and I'll be honest, that the storyline, there really wasn't one. It kind of like what's really going on in this entire story. It was kind of vague on what really happened. But this one, you know, there's cinematics, there's cut screens. You know, there's a lot of stuff with that really goes on. So that's one thing I like a lot about this game. That it gives a pretty big player base. It supports both player bases of what they enjoy doing. And on the other hand, if you do enjoy PvP, there is organized PvP in this game. Now, don't get it twisted, as I like to say. There's two different styles of PvP in this game. There's the classic genre PvP, like there was in Guild Wars 1. Like it, what will happen is they'll bolster you. If you don't know what bolster means, let's say you're level 15 in the game, they'll actually upgrade you to level 80. And they'll give you an entire full suit of 80 that's completely ruined, completely finished, and everything about it is fully done. Personally, I don't like that battleground. I'm not a big fan of PvP in Guild Wars 2 because it seems a little bit out of balance right now, and there's only three game types. There's only 3 maps that you can play on, so it kind of gets very repetitive, and you run through the same thing every day, which is basically a bunch of thieves who stealth, and it's very hard to get into a pre-made. You can't group up as a team, which is one thing that really discourages me. So I do prefer World v World, and it's been working out pretty well thus far. You level up incredibly fast, you get incredibly good gear, and you get pretty decent money while you're in World v World. So I have started a guild on this server. We're on.
Can someone help me, please?
We're on the Yaks Ben server. And our guild is called Premature Ejaculation. It's a pretty different approach of what we're doing as a guild this time. We're going for a much more strict recruitment base because we are going to be attempting to achieve the top PvP guild on our server, not in the game. That's a pretty big dream. We're taking it one step at a time, and as of right now, we're successfully achieving that goal. When we pre-made in World v World, we actually do a lot of shit, and people are starting to recognize our guild. So that's actually really motivating when people start to recognize your guild and see what you're doing. But yeah, I know I haven't ran around a lot. I know I haven't really explored the world. I can do a little bit of that for you for about the next 60 seconds to a minute and a half. But I'm probably going to be ending the commentary pretty soon because I want to keep this video relatively short just to show my subscribers that I am back. I am going to start making videos. I will be doing some guild runs with instances and World v World and stuff. Look at this guy. He looks like an elite. Let's get him. Up, rooted.
I feel furious.
Woo! A chest. Looks like I just completed my daily. That's cool. You get these mystic coins that you can turn in for weapon rewards, and it gives you just a little bit of experience. So, almost 60. Once I get 60, I'm gonna get a lot new gear. And oh wow, that's a big boss. Oh wow, there's a couple of them. Let's kill him. I guess I'll do a little bit of gameplay with you guys before I log. I'll show you guys a little bit of the combat. I'm gonna try to not look bad and get killed, even though these things are incredibly stronger than me. Even though I'm level 59. Oh wow, they're really coming.
Go ahead.
I'm gonna pop my elite and loot them there. I'm gonna try to take down the big one first, but something I like about the game, in order to not be able to power level your friends or not be able to help your friends out too much, whenever you enter an area that's lower level than yours, you will be dropped down to that level. Like you see in the bottom left-hand corner down here, it says level scaling. My level has been matched in the area that I'm in. So I'm actually, if somebody would target me, it would say I'm level 16. So, I like that, so, you know, a level 80 can't come into a level 15 area and start kill stealing and, you know, power level his friends and without them having to really play the game fairly to experience what they're doing. I don't know where all these people came from. I don't know if you guys remember the entire video. There was, like, nobody in sight, but apparently all these people are coming out of the woodwork. Whatever. Helps me kill these things faster, so. But yeah, a lot like Rift. I don't know if you guys remember my videos on Rift. There was a lot of live events, you know, on random spots on the map. They would spawn a like a little mini boss or a world boss or like a live event that you would have to do to save your area. It's the same thing here. I noticed that you have to... Where's this last guy at? I noticed that you have to complete the areas. You know, nothing will happen if you don't. It's not like you'll lose control of a town or something in Rift. That was one thing I liked about Rift. However, you will miss out on a lot of experience, and it will hurt you in your overall leveling process if you don't do it. So, we're just going to finish up this last boss. I'm going to complete the thing. You know what I mean? It only gave me 1,200 experience. It moved my bar, like, probably 4 centimeters. But that's fine, because I'm level 59. I need 84,000 experience to level. So, to those kids, that was probably a ton of XP. But to someone my level, it really wasn't that big of a deal. However, I'm probably going to get ready to go jump into World v. World. What the fuck was... Oh my... Goober! Holy shnikes.
This abomination holds no sway.
Nope, I don't want to fuck with you right now. I'm more worried about this guy. Can we kill this thing? Can we kill it? Oh my god, I'm so excited. Nope, nope. Okay, alright, get the fuck up. He's gonna eat me. Oh god. I don't really have time to deal with this guy right now. I don't want to do this. He needs to go. Okay, I'm running in fear. I'm feared. I don't blame him. It's a giant one. I don't even want to know what he'd do to me. I don't want him to eat me. I just have a fear of being eaten. He's like a giant sarlacc. I'm like a stand... Oh, God! Oh, no! Oh, God. My butthole is so puckered right now. Oh, killed me. I want to see my hawks eat his face. Apparently you can't. That was super cool. I mean, I think if I was level 16, that would have been a lot more scary. But oh wow, a chest!
Even with the great worm dead.
Oh, that's awesome! It gave me gear that's relevant to my level. That's... Oh wow, there's a lot of stuff in here. Oh wow, that's actually pretty kick-ass. So is that? I'm gonna actually take all this. That's super cool though. I've never actually seen a giant boss like that spawn and give you a shit ton of cool loot like that. So that was the first time for me. So awesome for my first commentary. I got surprised by something. God, look at this thing. He's like a tremor. It's like a big. It's like a big spiky vagina. Oh, I'm in. Oh god. No, that's it. Okay. If I could climb down inside of him, I would have. But, well, guys, thanks for watching. Next video will probably be a lot more about PvP, and in the World v. World aspect. I'll talk a little bit more about the classes, a little bit more about the combat experiences and stuff like that. You'll get to see us siege castles, take down forts, take out supply camps. My wife's texting me. A lot of stuff like that. So, yeah, next video is going to be a lot more action-packed than this one. This one's basically just a touchdown, you know, on an aspect to see what's really going on in the game. So once again, guys, thanks for watching, and I will see you guys next time.